How's it going, guys? We are back with another video here, and this video is going to be a new thing I'm going to try to start doing. Is basically every content day that comes out in HUT, I'm going to go over the cards and kind of look at the content and really give you my thoughts on, if the content is good, kind of rate it from 1 to 10 each time. So every Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday. Well, Friday I always do my event videos, so regardless you'll be getting that, but we'll do that for Tuesday and Wednesday especially. So let's hop into the video. Make sure you guys leave a like, subscribe if you're not already, and let's see what EA released today on Tuesday, January 16th. Alright, so here we go. If you go into HUT, you get excited, you see the new cards, and starting off, you have your game day cards. So game day cards I'm a big fan of. I'm really happy they brought the game day cards back. Right now you got Mangiapane against McLeod, Mikheyev against Liljegren, Jake DeBrusk against Sean Monahan, Ridley Greig against Cole Perfetti. So I like game day cards for sure. I'm a big fan of it. The +1 for every shot they get. You can make these or in the team of the year sets. So that's where you have to go, all right, to actually, make them if you want to make them. But for me, guys, the big issue I have with game day cards a lot, though, is it's usually a lot of the same teams. Like, I understand, like, obviously Canadian teams are very, big names. Everyone loves, Canada teams. I get it. A lot of you guys are from Canada, Canadian fans, right? I get it. But for the most part, it's a lot of repeat teams, right? A lot of Canadian game day cards, a lot of Canucks as well, a lot of Leafs, right? So that's the only thing that's a little bit of a downside to the game day cards. I like them, I do, but I just feel like that's the only downside to them. But then you have Milestone, Fleury. Congrats to Milestone for Fleury. Kind of just there, though, not really much. Doesn't really say anything. Passing WAD kind of should have been mentioned, I think. But what I will say about Milestone that I have a big problem with, though, is this. I don't understand the consistency of milestones. What do I mean by that? Well, what do I mean by the milestones not being consistent? So essentially, what my issue is the fact that, for example, Jack Hughes got a card for 200 career points, right? 200 career points, which, it's awesome. It really is. You have Sebastian Aho get 500 points, and he has no upgrade. Vladimir Tarasenko just hit 600 NHL points, no upgrade. Very bizarre, because there's just no, I guess, clarity on who's getting a milestone and why. You know what I mean? Like, why is Jack Hughes getting one for 200 points where Tarasenko's not getting one for 600? You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't really make much sense in that aspect. I just feel like it's very kind of, I guess Jack Hughes deserves an upgrade. Let's just give him it for his milestone. I don't understand it. I think that's kind of, lackluster. And to me, you're really messing up by not having those cards, because you could have so many more milestone cards come out. You know what I mean? Like, there's guys, you're getting milestones constantly in the NHL, and if you're gonna do the bare minimum of 200 NHL points for Jack Hughes, I think 500 points is kind of more important than 200 career points. Just my opinion, though, on the situation. And you have moment cards here. Well, they're good cards. Kucherov's cracked. Don't get me wrong. Slitsa's good. Stone is 85 speed, but. Okay, guys, I'm going to be honest. I just feel like a lot of the same cards come out each day. They really do. They really do. It feels like the same players are pretty much getting cards all the time. I feel like every time I look at the live moment cards, there's another Kucherov, there's another Stützle, there's another Mark Stone card. I understand because these are obviously tremendous players, some of the best players in the league. So yes, of course, they're performing well and they're getting upgrades. Okay, no problem with that. It's more the fact that there's no other big name, there's no other players that are getting upgrades like these cards. You know what I mean? Like, for example, why is Philip Deneau an 84 overall card? Deneau should be 86. I think there should be at least a minimum of a threshold of each month. So if you want to do this, say Philip Deneau 86 overall, they can get a max of +2 per month, right? So say, Deneau, you give him an 86 today, right? You can only give him an 87 the rest of the month if he gets another ridiculous game or something. So then say February, Deneau gets another card, it could be 88, right? And then boom, if you want to give him an 89, get 89 February. Like, that's not fast progression, in my opinion. You can slow it down to the point where, yes, it's not breaking, the game where it's 95, 99 HUT already. There's just no reason why Deneau is going to be on anyone's team. Even if you're an LA Kings fan, you're not getting 84 Philip Deneau. There's just no reason for that. And that's something that's a huge problem. Owen Tippett, one of the greatest goals of the season last night, and he's an 83. I just don't understand it. I just don't understand it. Tippett's having a great year. He should have gotten other cards, and that's the problem, because other cards like Tippett that probably deserve cards just get overshadowed, guys, unfortunately. So for me, Kucherov's great, Stützle's good, Stone's good, Keller's good, Bjorkstrand's not bad either. Zub, Swayman's okay, I guess. Deneau, awful. UPL, awful. Tippett, awful. Then you have the other moment cards where here's Cale Makar. Great. His team of the year gets upgraded. That's amazing. It really is. that's the thing, though. A lot of people already have his Team of the Year, so now it's kind of like, all right, that's cool. It's a card that, you know, if you have his Team of the Year, well, I mean, it'd be great to pull tradable. Untradeable, it's useless, unfortunately. I know everybody has Team of the Year, so maybe a little bit of an unfair thing to kind of bring up, but that's just my opinion. I feel like Makari gets so many upgrades, but you have other cards that just don't get as many upgrades. Bukestad, 83 overall, for example. I understand Nick Bukestad shouldn't be 90 overall right now because he's not having as good of a season as Cale Makar, but you're telling me it's going to break the game if Nick Bukestad is an 85 overall. No, it's not, because when is Nick Bukestad going to be worthy of another card? Not for a while. That's my big issue. You got to reward these guys, especially at the third and potential fourth line players. If they have a spectacular night, give them a boosted card. When's the next time Mario Ferraro's getting a card? Ferraro might not get an upgrade until April. Like that's not even like a joke, though. Like, he really might. Middlestat having a heck of a season. Unreal season for Casey Middlestat. He's having the best season of his career so far. I believe he is, I'm pretty sure he's on pace for like almost 70 points. And that's the crazy part. It really is. He's on pace for, let me see how many points he has right now. 38 points in 44 games played. 84 overall in mid-January. Give him an 86. You know, like, it just, I don't know. It doesn't have to be so serious. Ingram, he's been getting so many cards. Finally up to an 85 now. I just think that, for me, guys, it's just, you have an opportunity to just give him more upgrades and make better cards. And it's just, the problem is there's not going to be so many chances to get these guys upgrades. And then the reason why is because there's only 3 days of content. So for the most part, Friday's just all obviously just event stuff. So for the most part, unless that player's getting an MSP or an event card, I mean, for the most part, you know, you're not going to get any prime times really. Not that many, at least on Friday. I usually don't like to flood it too much. I mean, it's just, I don't know. I don't get it. And that's all the content for today, guys, straight up. It's just those cards, and it's kind of a rant video here. I mean, I wasn't really trying to make it that, but I'll be honest. I'll give you guys my view on it right now, though, okay? So the game days, okay, I'm a fan. You know, the game days, I'll give them a 7 out of 10, I guess. I mean, there's some pretty good name choices here. Nothing crazy good, though. Fleury, I mean, not to 10. I mean, they had to do Fleury, right? Obviously, you know, good for him. 90 overall Fleury. Then you have live moment cards. Kutrov's amazing for sure. Like, I'd say, you know, the 86 or the 93 is good, but other than that, those other cards, the other 5 are useless. They're literally just there for sets, to get power up collectibles, essentially. Same thing as this, guys. The last 5 in front of you are good. The 5 behind you, there's no point of having them because they're just not usable. No one's using these cards. They're just used for sets. And that's my biggest issue. Like, there's no point of having cards that are just going to be released for just sets. So, I mean, out of 10, I mean, these cards, I mean, I'll give them like a 7, I guess. I mean, Kucherov, I mean, that helps. These, I mean, 7.5, I guess. Why not? Because Makar is really good, and Stamkos is good, and Demko could be good. But, and then that's it. I mean, that's it. If I had to give a general consensus of the content for today, maybe I'm being too high with that, too. Maybe, like, honestly, 5. I mean, I'm going to say overall, all this content combined, I'll give it a 5. I'll give it a 5. It's so just average. There's nothing exciting, really, where I'm like, oh my goodness, I got to log on and get this and do this. Just, to me, it's very average. I know I just ran a long rant, kind of really no editing either as well into this. I apologize, but let me know what you guys think of the content right now. I mean, I just feel like it's okay, but nothing spectacular. I feel like they got to bring things back, like, you know, flashbacks. That'd be cool, like Flashback Friday. I don't know, just let me know what you guys think. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please make sure you leave a like, subscribe if you have not already, and follow me on Twitch, Henreek, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, and you get 3 E's. And be sure to join my Discord, talk to me, follow, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.